My blissful gorgeous selves, now we are leading you into the description of Bhavatavi, the final message of Jadbharat to King Rahugan. Bhavatavi means a word like jungle. Plato conceived his allegory of caveman saga based on this idea of Bhavatavi. As long as you have no understanding, no concept of your cosmic self, as long as you haven't uplifted your level of consciousness to cosmic consciousness, as long as you have not seen, not heard, not touched Bhagavan Vasudeva personally, everyone in the world is like this merchant. All people throughout the world, throughout the history were and are and will be in the future, are like these merchants, businessmen. They are entrepreneurs and involved in big enterprises. Large groups of merchants left their home in United States of America in business expedition. This group flew by a private special jumbo jet to Machu Picchu of Peru, then to Buenos Aires, from there to Mount Caucasus. They were flying to Mount Caucasian ranges. In a hill near the valley, the infinite wealth of King Solomon was hidden in a cavern, and a pyramid with the Holy Grail, and they have to find it out. A team of researchers and specialist people were among them. To occupy Solomon's treasure hidden in pyramid of bliss consciousness. Suddenly the plane crashed, my dear friends. Snow white, high, cold, hilltop, and their plane crashed. Luckily they all survived, but fallen in the middle of thick jungle. There they find 6 mafias who befriended them to rob them. These mafias are 5 senses of perceptions with the mind. They are lost in the jungle of Caucasus mountain range. Every night they make big camps and stretch their tents and sleep snoring aloud. Everybody feels it is dirty and uncomfortable, but they have to survive somehow on bare necessities. Everyone is born empty-handed and naked. He grabs from others' possession. That means he inherits, he is paid or offered. The only wealth in life is the life breath that is snatched away by dacoits of 6 senses. The remaining is robbed by wolf and jackals in the form of wives and kids, girlfriends, and all those whom you expect, smile and love, and all the emotional things. Whatever is left, gnats and mosquitoes and locusts and birds and rats and pickpocketers of relatives and co-workers and friends and sickness and laziness take away. As they walk, they are addicted to see chronic optic illusion and mirage, which means being sexaholic, being alcoholic, being workaholic, and having drug addictions of eating delicious food, costly wine, and drinking costly wines and costly tea and coffee, and going on world trips as if eyes blinded with dust. Their perspective is obscured, cannot see, cannot realize the place, person and situation, and run after sensational tantalizing stuff, which are only deceptive objectives. Disturbed and agitated by hooting of owls and shrills of cricket, the boredom, restlessness, inner vacancy and agony becomes so constant that in order to forget it, he or she always has to keep television and radio volume so up that even neighbors are disturbed. As time passes, they go shameless and quarrel to keep it going on. In this world, everybody's mental condition is not at all any better than those imprisoned in Hitler's concentration camps or prisons of any country, fighting for petty things, ready to kill or to be killed for a piece of insignificant chocolate, like any unimportant reason. This is their common social norm in the world, my dear friends. When they become a little mature type and become a social reformer, religious minister, political leader, they feel like hiking a huge mountain of precepts where jarring noise of hooligans and thorns and gravels of bullets. Words of opposing parties pierce up all the way from chest to spine and skull souls. Mind goes on screaming, overwork, too short notice, no time, too busy. Lost tranquility, they vent their anger on their own people, poor wife and children become their victims. Now caught in the grip of a python in the form of a deep sleep, lying down, steeped down in inertiatic ignorance, this life is as good as dead, stumbling and groping, dust-eyed, thorny path in darkness, they all fall into a bush-covered, dark, dry, ancient, vast tunnel. Along great commotion and shock, they felt good opportunity to steal others' possession and women. They started buying and selling, making big noise. Nobody cares for values of healing. All are busy to give seminars, writing books, giving aids in television, how to be a big dollar-pulling, bright entrepreneur overnight. A holy man told me in his student life he was charged for an offense and was ordered to pay the penalty. All friends suggested there is no strength in the charge. Let us appeal and go to and get it dismissed. To them, the future wise men said, it would take 3 months to write brief, mailing, waiting, going to court, looking at obnoxious faces. So much of heart and time would be invested. So let us just pay the penalty and get rid of heart. Bottom line is he can pay, but he cannot give his mind, his heart to a wrong place. But the world is mostly populated by kanjus and makhichus people who eat well but do not let others eat, and those who neither eat themselves nor let others eat in any way. Carrying on business transactions on a very small scale with their own fellow beings, even for a small amount, they are full of hatred due to their grabbing and possessive and obsessive nature. By hook or crook, suffering terrible hardships, making some bank balance, he gets to get married. Young lady is personified as the illusory potency of the Almighty, falling in her cozy ambrosial arms. Your discretion, your wisdom, your projects are swooned, the spiritual interests are swooned and fainted as if smelled a chloroform. The pressure of anesthesia lasts too long. Each time the vibrations go on piling up, your brain goes on getting thicker and thicker. You construct a pleasure house and lured by promises of rose gardens and togetherness, you go on living on and on in your way. Affectionate glances, delighting gestures of growing family and friend circle. You turn more and more alien to yourself, more and more alien, and foreigner looking to your God within yourself, my dear friends. These people of non-spiritual demeanor hurl each other's life into bottomless confusion and chaos for millions of years of this creation. Obsessed with excessive fondness for their wife and kids is monkey race in cohesion, unable to rescue themselves from the mystic trap, the Maya of Bhagavan Sri Hari. As the old age comes, the body of passion go loose, the worry sweeps in, they develop feeling of enmity enhanced by mutual fascination for our own and mutual attraction for wealth. They go on they go on filing in the court charges against each other and appealing them while doing all these gigantic elephants named death comes in and smashing down all their dreams and hopes, destroy their life due to their lost desire for revenge and wealth. They go on doing the same in new birth, new body, new condition, but the same old heavily conditioned and programmed mind acts. It goes on pushing and dumping entire life into the same old pattern, thus through 8,500,000 life forms. They have been recycled and revolved and transmigrated, yet all are still involved in the same merry-go-round, kiddish, childish game. Civilizations flourish, political situations change, styles and passions change, but childish tendencies never go away unless one wants to change and strive for it. In Satya Yuga, in Treta Yuga, in Dwapar Yuga, and early Kali Yuga, nations are governed by the laws of Manu, in which atmosphere of satsang and birth of wise men and wise women are favorable. In 5,000 years down in Kali Yuga, such secular, democratic and communist and secular and democratic kind of politics are born, and they have very narrow and mean vision attitude. Then they put ban on spiritual life. The world becomes dungeon, life becomes like a mini hell, my dear friends. So, English, French, German, Russian, American, blacks, Muslims, Christians, Jews, Buddhists, Japanese lifestyles are different and fascinating to each other. Yet, to the undercurrent of similar age-old folly is too apparent and clear. You spot it out as soon as you are out of it. So, dear Rahogan, with the exceptions of counted few, this company of merchants has never returned to their destination nor back to United States. Even to this day, Jad Bharat concluded the allegory, my dear friends. Not reached where, holy sire? Rahogan startled awake and asked, to the Solomon's treasure in Mount Caucasia, remember? Jad Bharatji said, what is that? That is enlightenment, my dear baby pet, enlightenment, where the real joy exists in fullness, okay? That last part hit the thin well of ignorance of the king, and his inner thinking principles flashed and boomed in effulgent light. He became enlightened. He worshipped the master with all 64 royal items and tried his best to host him in his palace. But who can hold an air, a breeze of perfume blowing from a lotus pond? Nobody has. Jad Bharat left, and since then nobody has seen him. If any one of you even find him on the way, please tell him I have a very important, extremely urgent message. Come for dinner tomorrow. After a grand farewell, King Rahogan prayed the Guru with folded palms, tear-filled eyes, remembering his past life in baby dear form, and how the master loved him so much that even he cancelled his enlightenment for 2 lifetimes. And with tear-filled eyes he sang, Namo Madhyo Namo Shishubhyo Namo Yuvabhyo Namo Yavatubhya Ye Brahmanagam Avadhuta Lingas Charanti Devya Shivamastu Ragyam. Hail, all glory to you, to the enlightened, illumined, illustrious one of old age, the enlightened one of young age, the enlightened Swamis and Sannyasis of any age, of any form, dressing any way, in avadhuta form, in rich-looking form, in poor-looking form, in cave-staying form, in traversing the globe form. Oh, I bow down to you, all glories to you, holy sires. Where are you? Where are you? I am dying to see you.